Hi guys, Berry Babe here, checking in. Today at 8 o'clock, I was 150.0, so that's down 0.9. So I crawled back in bed and pulled up the covers, and at 9 o'clock I was 149.9, and that was without even going to the bathroom again. But for today I'm calling it 150 even because that gets my attention. If I had had another whoosh, I would have thought, oh, okay, I made my New Year's goal, so now I can just eat a little. So I'm trying today to be really, really strict. And because I was surprised I didn't gain yesterday. I really pushed the calories. I had a little bit of carbs I shouldn't have had, and then I just had too much. It seems like, and I don't know if this is, I don't know why, but I don't seem to ever feel full. With my RNY, and I had a I had a cloth band that they said was reversible, but it embedded itself. So when they did the RNY, I had one pouch for the band, and then they just stuck another pouch on there. So I actually have two pouches. So I have more capacity to eat than a brand new RNY. Or even a brand new fabric band, which is probably one reason that I never was able to get to goal with the RNY. I think for people who also have the sleeve first and then add the DS piece on that, if they've lost the restriction on the sleeve, they really don't feel, they don't get that that magic whoosh from only being able to eat this much food. You know, you can eat as much as you ever did that you gained on. Anyway, I'm up and dressed and we are going out. Allergy shots are open, and I think we may, my husband found out that the hibachi, I think it's a Japanese buffet that we've gone to since they closed the other favorite one, has frog legs on Friday night. At the other one, they always had frog legs starting at 5 o'clock any night. And sometimes they wouldn't put him out, but it got to the point where when they saw him, if they weren't out or going to be coming out, if they were going to be coming out, they would come tell him. And if they weren't going to bring him out, they would bring him a plate. He felt a little, he ate one frog leg last time he went. They also have like a Mongolian grill kind of a thing where you can pick your meat and they'll grill it for you. And so he's pretty much able to stay on his plan and still go out. He had one little frog leg and he felt so guilty. But I don't think a little bit of breading on that is going to make a whole lot of difference. It'll be interesting because Christmas is in this weigh-in and he weighs in tomorrow. So, I just got a message from Justin, so it makes me grin. Yeah, we won't probably be getting toilet paper tonight because I got some of that already, but I don't promise that we won't stop in at Walmart. I have been doing a lot of bone broth, and I still haven't used up all the bone broth I have. But I think Donna O told me she can't get it at her Walmart, and so now I'm starting to worry about whether I'm going to be able to get it while we're on our way to Florida or in Florida. So I'm thinking I may have to stockpile. Oh God, that's something I do so well. But it's just, I'm talking about the Great Value bone broth, chicken flavored, that I get at Walmart. It is so satisfying, and especially here, it's winter. I don't know if I'm going to feel this way in Florida when it's 75 degrees, but it gives me not too many calories, a little bit of protein, one carb, and I don't think it's got any fat in it, or maybe it's, I don't know, maybe it's got fat, no protein. I don't think, I'll have to look, I don't remember. Sorry, such a ditz. But it, just the act of eating with the spoon, you know. So it's slow, you have to be deliberate. I cook it to boiling, and so it's something I think I will use to help moderate. And that, I don't know if that counts as liquids. Yesterday I did 40 ounces of straight water, and I've got 30 in today already, and it's only like, I don't know, 230, something like that. So I'm trying to push the water. I was not doing that, and I think when I was doing keto before, I was dehydrated. I was listening to one of the podcasts, Keto Talk, again, from the beginning, and they have a physician on there that has a practice with mostly older people, and he puts them all on keto, and he's been on keto for a long time. So he has a lot of information. And I just forgot why I made that point, but I think I said it beforehand, so I hope you remember, because I'm going to have to watch this again to find out. I got squirrels running around in my head. The ADHD has been particularly strong the last couple of days. I think it's like, oh my God, time is, New Year's is here, and my surgeon appointment, and then my trip to DC, and then boom, on the road to Florida. And what you got with you is what you got with you. So it isn't quite as, there was one time we drove off, and all my hang-up clothes were hanging in the hallway. And we had to come back for that. So, yeah, no big issues going on, nothing I can think of. I know that come January, everybody's going to be hot and heavy on the wagon. This year, my goal is to maintain. This is the first year of my life that I don't have a major weight loss goal, even though I have been down to goal before. I think this year is the first year I made it to 140, but before my goal was 155, and then I was up between 150, 155. I could get down as low as like 161, and then I would bump back up again. I was up to 190 a couple of times, and that's scary. That's real scary. So, yeah, my only, no, not my only, get organized, clean my house. That one every year. So for this year, I just want to maintain my weight. Got the wedding coming up. I want to get the goal to get the wedding centerpieces done. I need to do that. I haven't done that yet. But the house and the clutter, have to wait till next year. Hopefully I will be a whole year maintained. Oh, I'm not optimistic, so send me your good vibes. Rick being on a strict eating plan will be helpful, because we won't be just stopping in here and there for goodies. But that doesn't mean I won't be buying them and eating them where he can't find them, or buying things he doesn't like. Because he's okay. If something's not calling to him, he says, yeah, go ahead, I'm okay. But, there were things he would eat that didn't call to me, but I would have eaten them just the same. So there won't be any crunching right before bed. He always had something crunchy right before bed. I don't think he'll get into celery. So we'll see how it goes in that trailer. Close quarters. So we'll be in a state campground near Niceville, Florida, when the Super Bowl is on, and he's already scoped out all the sports bars. Because when we've been on the road, the one requirement he's had is someplace where he could see the Super Bowl. And last year we had checked into, we only stayed 2 nights at a KOA while we were figuring out what we were going to do, and they had cable. So he was able to watch the game. So he was a happy camper. And then there's no more football. No more football. But we won't have Wi-Fi anyway, so that's hard. So that's going to make it hard for me to keep up on, we only have 10 data points, 10 gigs to share among the whole family. And historically, my youngest has kind of been a data hog, but she's not used much this month, so maybe she really has taken it down. And then it's $15 for every gig over that. And there was one time I ended up having 3 gigs over, and that wasn't even on vacation, but it just was necessary. $45, that's a hit. So That's all I have for now. I just got a note. My husband says Katie's going to meet us for dinner, but we need to tell her what time. So I need to go tell him. Bye for now.